Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where we target around 200 Pact Shards. Alright, I don't have a lot to add on this particular one. We are making a recording day of it, so it's the same day for me. I'm still feeling just as good as previously, so nothing too crazy about that. We are continuing on with our catch-up. My goal this week, I realize it's Christmas week, but my goal is to actually catch my recordings back up to where they need to be. So I need to record, gosh, 5 more episodes this week, which is doable, but it's a lot, and I can't do them all in the same day because I very quickly, even if I'm motivated, run out of the voice for them. So that is the biggest risk that we have at any given point. But we'll do what we can do. The other thing I'm trying to do, and I'm sure some of you have caught on to this, I'm trying to catch the Train of Thought series and the Trainwreck series back up. There was a week where I had one of Train of Thought, but not of Trainwreck, and as a result, it threw them out of sync a little bit. I've been working on this for a while because I need to, have recordings, and then other things came up, and then we had veterinarian costs and, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, we'll figure it out. This week, right now, we're playing... We didn't play Primordium. We did that last time. We're playing Fade next. But our Primordium run was a core of 3 really good elements that we had. All relics. There was a Forever Flame, Winged Technology, and Split Anvil core to our run. I very much enjoyed the way this played out because we had Alloyed Construct Self-Infused, so it was a little expensive. We had Demon Fiend in the mid and early games, which was actually helping out pretty respectably along the way. We ended up removing him because we didn't invest anything in him, but it was still fine when we had him, so... Split Anvil with a holdover plus 30 vent enabled us to pretty much make anything free that we wanted to. And otherwise, the Winged Technology allowed us to avoid having our whole situation die because we needed morsels on Divinity. So, good stuff, all things considered. We're moving on to Fade today. So, not a lot really to add there. Yeah, I suppose that's it. So as always, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't clicked those buttons, they're very sweet and awesome when you do it. And yeah, let's play some Monster Train, see what we roll into today. Yeah, click the buttons. Fate is always fun. There's always a chance you get something weird, a weird one, but Fate is always pretty solid. Alright, hope you're all doing well today. I mentioned it already, but I'm doing just fine. Looking forward to some Monster Train, so let's get into it. We have Exile Melting, Exile Umbra. Not very good, in my opinion, but there's some things that can work well here, depending on what we hit. Some good cards. We are facing Pushback Talos, Curse Arcus, and Sap Seraph with Draff, Antumbra Assault, and Votavary. So the important piece of takeaway here is Votavary replaces herself, which is great. And Antumbra Assault is a ping, which is really important. We can self-ping Fade with this periodically. And then Draff is exceptional no matter what we do, so we're happy to have it. Reminder to myself that this is a 200 Pact Shard run, so let's be cautious about that. Temples today are on 3, 4, 6, 7. A decent spread, right? Nothing too alarming about this. Some in the middle, some in the late. None exactly where I want them, but it's fine. The dupe on 8 is Magic side. Nothing excellent there. There's Magic and Steel on 7. Magic has the Vortex. Steel has a Cave. Magic and Trinket on 6. Trinket has the Vortex. Money is on the Magic side, unfortunately. There's not a lot at this Trinket shop I would want anyway, but we'll see. Removal dupe on ring 5 says it's a pretty good one, right? Removal dupe plus Horde. Magic shop competes. Steel and Umbra on 4 means we get, or rather Steel competes with an Umbra banner, means we get double Magic shops in the early game. Steel shop's pretty good though, has a Vortex. That Umbra banner is not looking great. Umbra banners can be decent here because of Morsel Master, but that's like, what, literally 1 card out of 6, so... Speaking of Morsel Master, we don't really see any opportunities for him early game. 2 Remnant banners back-to-back on 2 and 3. So I think we're going to be playing Remnant, so fair enough. Lost Luggage, Refined Void. I'll take Lost Luggage. It's actually very bold of me to click the Horde first when I don't know what fate I have, so let's go check that real fast. We are, oh, I see, playing a Eternal Flame run, I suppose. Even though we had such a good opener for Firelight, I guess we get Eternal Flame. I'm not mad, but I am disappointed. Flicker Slicker will be strong. I have a unit I'm playing every turn. Sure. It's still winnable, right? Ugh, this is going to be a gross... This trial is going to cost me a lot. I'm going to turn it off. This is going to cost me a ton of health. More than I'm willing to pay. Right? Because, like, Votivary's unplayable here. Here's the angle. I'm going to self-kill Fade so that I don't have to deal with this. And then we can go something like Magma Morsel into Draff. And we can play some other... We can have like a solid dude upstairs, and that'll be okay. Yeah, fine. It does something. Now my reforms are online, which I really appreciate. Fade is still a little more vulnerable than I would like. So I think we are just going to shoot her again. Feed upstairs. I'm going to play the Draff up top. I'm going to stick him behind a Train Steward here. Because it prevents, prevents downsides and letting things walk up. I can then hopefully reform something here. Fade in front is a solid play. I'm going to let this sit. No reason to. Yeah, we can take all this upstairs. It's fine. We get the perfect kind of trade here. Yeah, okay. Fade then executes downstairs. We get to reform a bit. This Draft goes mad with power. You just stick a dude in front. I mean, I think this wins, right? Yeah, well, this floor actually crushes, so I'm glad that worked out in our favor. Pretty decent. Good relics are great. Oh, Devourer of Death on Ring 1. Now, this card isn't good. It's just the infusion that's good. So you need something to put him into. It's not like you're ever going to self-infuse him. But it's not bad to grab him, right? He can do some good work. Especially if we end up seeing Wax or Snuffer. Purifying Cleanse might actually be more important, though. I'm actually going to take this Purifying Cleanse with both Remnant banners here. Yeah, unfortunate but true. Packed Morsels. Unlikely I end up on a Morsel line. Prismal Dust is probably better here. The Immortal Trade was also somewhat attractive, but regardless, we're going to continue on. Steel Shop says Endless. Well, there's that. Paraffin Enforcer is the pick for sure. The Horde is honestly not great. Golden Bolt, Jackstrips, Vapor Funnel. I mean, this is just Jackstrips, and it's not terribly close. We have kind of bad pings. Vapor Funnel is nice. It's helpful, but Jackstrips kills them before they reach. So I'm going to take that. Still too early for Golden Vault, in my opinion. I could have sold it and tried to re-roll this, but I don't think that's ever really happening here. Which direction are we going? Paraffin Enforcer Draff? Or Draft Paraffin Enforcer? We don't know at this point. Yeah, we really have no idea. So, there was a world where I took the Devourer of Death to put it into Votivary. I know someone's thinking it, but I didn't want to do that because I think I was seeing the drafts and the Remnant banners, and I really felt that the Purifying Cleanse was going to be necessary. And already I can see that it will be, so I'm going to stick a plus 25 in a draft preemptively because it might end up going that way. And we just don't know is the thing. I'll take this unit draft. I think we can get away with it. This is a low damage combat normally. Ugh, that's a scary upgrade. Well, it's okay. Play this. It's fine. I'm going to play a Paraffin Enforcer, but I'm going to actually go ahead and take out the back thing first. Get rid of Ember Drain. Decent. I'm just going to play a truckload of spells here. We did like 8 damage to that guy with plinks. It's pretty funny. I'm probably elevatoring this, right? Push damage numbers, for sure. I'll take damage shield 3 upstairs. Unfortunately, again, I missed this collector, which is just really rough, in my opinion. I'm going to Votavary into Antumbra Assault here. I'm going to take Fade up top. And then that lets me play these morsels into her, which I appreciate. So, that's something. Votavary can go live downstairs. I'm going to go ahead and reform stuff. Alright, we get 1 Draff upstairs. I'm going to let him burn out so I can Purify and Cleanse the other guy here. And that should be good enough. Yeah, okay, fine. We're going to Elevator Fade. It's fine. Alright, the guys in the back are dead. It's good. Votavary. Play a unit, I suppose. We should be able to get through this, thanks to Votavary. I mean, thanks to Fade and everything else present. So, cool. Yeah, we managed to get out. Fade kills herself on the sleigh. Great work. All right, we're taking no damage so far. Hallowed Drippings is going to be important, I think. Let's grab you. I already have a draft. Don't need another. Pact Morsels, Prismal Dust number 2, or Immortal Trade? Man, this is all pretty rough. I don't hate a Pact Morsels, I suppose. It's not ideal, but you can do something with it at least. Baron, Alloyed Construct, Hard Pivot. I'm going to take the Tycoon here, actually. He'll earn enough money for me to do some good work. Magic Shop says, holdover on what? Answer is nothing. Remnant Banner is unnecessary. What is the dupe then? I could infuse dupe here and have a reasonably competent mid-game. Yeah, let's actually do that. Spell chain. I think the spell chain here, I'll tell you what, intrinsic is... You don't want to intrinsic the... You know, it's crazy. I was thinking of doing... I could do Draff into Paraffin Enforcer here, and then I can set things up. But I think it's going to be Paraffin Enforcer into the Draff on this one. The question will be survivability, right? For sure, for sure. How interesting. I kind of like the intrinsic Hallow Drippings, and then eventually we remove the Tycoon, but thanks to Lost Luggage, we might hit both of them anyway. I feel like we have a good shot, thanks to the Lost Luggage, of catching the drafts early. And because of that, I think the draft base unit is stronger here with the extra burnout. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and hit a spell chain on Purifying Cleanse for the added burnout management. I like this a little more than the Hallow Drippings there, but I am going to intrinsic the Hallow Drippings to make sure we have something. Okay, let's look at the cave before we dupe anything. Well, I'm not taking Petrified Heart. I don't really think the Heartstone is the play. I could just take Blood for Blood. If I leak anything, I get some health back. I think I'm going to do that. It's unlikely I leak too bad, but I do think I will leak something. Let's just make another Paraffin Enforcer draft here for the moment. That way we have better shots of hitting early. We're going to want more of those than we can actually physically play on the floor. The other question will be survivability, of course, but... Votavary, Tycoon, make money here. It's good to make money. I guess I plink. None of the rest of these cards really matter here. I'm going to save them. Sure. Fine. Alright, we just play Votavary, I mean, the little fade thing here. I get Entumbra Assault middle, which is great. I can actually feed the lad, which is kind of cool. We'll plink bottom, sure. Sure, fine. Okay, we're doing things. Stuff and things. We get a draft. It's good. It clears the floor. Great work. Pop something upstairs. I get some stats in. It's good. Seems good to me. Alright. We're clearing the floor, but we're also making money, which I do consider pretty important. So that's great. Alright. The nice thing is we're not really getting other stuff killed that often. So it is pretty safe, right? I can reform things freely and we're doing alright. Yeah. Yeah, putting Fate up top pushes 127 damage through, which is pretty good, I would say. Guy in back actually dies to jack strips, which is pretty impressive, so that's good. We're looking alright, and actually we made a decent chunk of money here on bottom floor, so that's great. Our goal now is going to be farm out with Votavary, do a bunch of damage. The draft can land upstairs, I think, and that will be okay. I might as well put it downstairs, right? It's okay. Yeah, sure. It pushes an extra like 120 and some money through, which is good. We got a lot of turns here, which is great. We're just going to be doing fade into fade. I mean, rather reform into reform. I need to connect these extending cards. Do we clear this here? We do clear this here, which is great news. I can just get a... Sure, we'll feed it, and then we'll put a little fade down to punch, and that will be golden. Good, we made some cash. I like making extra money, it turns out. We can definitely win here without too much concern. Simply put something in front and absolutely slam. Good stuff. Alright. Okay, I think we can clean this up. Hallowed Halls is not a great card, but because we're relying on the rage generation, but it's not bad. I think we're skipping here, though, if I'm looking. Kindle, Shroud Spike. I mean, Shroud Spike's not bad, I suppose. We could pump numbers into a random draft, I guess. But it's also not very impressive either. We'll just skip that. I will take Lady of the Reform. That's an excellent frontliner. And now I can do a whole bunch of stuff here. I can take space eventually, but I think we're taking draw now. I already have Ember managed thanks to Flicker Slicker. We're going left. If I can find good upgrades for these guys, I think we're set. A multi-strike on one of them is exceptional. Love that for us. A plus 25 on the lady is exceptional. I'm going to re-roll here because I actually do think quick is really good on the other one, which is great news. Plus 30. I mean, I might as well pump the numbers up on like a ping, I suppose. The purge here is just plink, goodbye. The infusion is easy. I think we're going to go other draft into Lady of the Reformed now. So now she gets the benefit strongly from the guy who has quick, which is excellent. I'm going to go ahead and put a plus 30 on an Entumbra Assault here. We're way ahead on shards, but we're also really strong here. I would have pivoted on Firelight, by the way, if they'd shown it to me, but they didn't, which means we're going all the way on Eternal Flame. I'm chopping train stewards, right? Yeah, if nothing else, I can always use the Tycoon as an infusion fodder, so we can just chop some train stewards here. We're already at 145, so let's chill out a little bit here, right? Chill out. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to buy another plus 25 for... Ooh, this is a tough combat. I don't think I'm... Don't take this. This is a tough combat. I actually think this is a combat that requires us to be fast, and it could roll really poorly for us, which I think is very important to keep in mind. I'm going to put Fade downstairs for sure here. Let's Pact Morsels upstairs into the lady. Tycoon can live downstairs. I will Plink. Not terrible, right? That's not bad. And then we're going to, I guess, put a train steward in middle? Sure. We might have lost the collector for it. We'll see. Okay, we didn't, fortunately. I can just freely play a bunch of guys downstairs, which lets me ping big man here. Put a morsel down, and then we get big scaling. I can prevent these floors from lining up, which is probably good. Yes. This guy has spikes, unfortunately, so we'll put this downstairs and leave that morsel in, I suppose. This is acceptable. I want to try to buy time, is the thing. Get it, little Fade, right? Yeah, get it, little Fade. Do spread out your burnouts. Plink. It's a good Plink hit. That's a really good Plink hit. Great work, actually. Good stuff. Okay. Let them hit lady for sure. Yes. I'm going to... Upstairs is looking acceptably scaled here. So we can fade bottom floor, and that's fine. I'm actually going to fade middle. I think it's just a better play overall. Yeah, I think so. I need to make sure lady gets hit because it does strongly benefit me for that to happen. Blast someone on middle, and that's good. Everyone else will die. Votavary can come live downstairs. Good. Great. Excellent. Cool. Good job. Fade, go punch something. Great work. Good stuff. Wonderful. Well, we're generating a lot of Ember here. Or, not Ember, but you know what I mean. Great, we did 1,000,000 damage in a round. Alright, we're looking safe. Once we have more health and maybe some other tools for survivability, we should be golden. Do I need more magic power stuff? No. I get another opportunity at Devourer of Death, which I think I will actually take. Ember Cash, not Diligent. Grovel, not bad. I'm going to skip that. I don't really want the morsels. I'm going to go to the removal dupe here. We're going to look at a horde. I'm going to take Waxer Snuffer because it doesn't matter what else they give me. Whoa, it's disgusting, y'all. Whoa there. Okay. Cutting the train stewards because we don't need them. And then I guess... Here's your question. Do you want... I think we want 2 quick, 2 multi, right? The quick guys are good because they take out some threats, some of the big, heavy, scary things up front. They're not going to clear the floor, but the other important thing is that they scale the floor before the floor attacks, which is important because Lady benefits from it. So I think we're going to go ahead and make another multi-striker for now, and then we'll take space and make another quick guy later. Wow, what a roll on that Waxer Snuffer. Good grief. Alright, I mean, Votivary's about to completely pop off. Theoretically, man, if we had we could go infinite on money right now if I find a magic shop and remove some trash, but I don't care. I honestly, I recorded an infinite recently enough. I'm not doing it again, alright? Not doing it again. You can't make me. Yes, give him the plink. Play a magma morsel to face tank. Incredible work. Everything is going to pass away, and we're just going to have to accept that, but it is fine. Oh no, my floor died and earned me 10 gold. You know? It's not bad. Pact morsels first. I'm going to take health, then quick guy. We'll go multi-guy. They're all the same here. I'm going to blast plinks downstairs. It's a rough plink. But we are going to push numbers, right? Our whole goal here is to push out stuff. If I can get anyone to attack here, I don't actually think I can. There we go. Fine. Too bad I don't have the Mr. Moneymaker on the floor here, but that's okay. I might be able to reform him if I get lucky, right? Burnout extend in the back and in the front. Votivary lands, we reform a magma morsel. I'm going to push 125 upstairs into this guy that's doing 1 billion. Sure. Seems good to me. The whole floor's getting wiped out by Devourer of Death, which is pretty wild, but certainly viable. Oh yeah, it's crazy how strong Fate is in this land, right? Absolutely unhinged amounts of scaling. Yeah, it's crazy. How much we doing upstairs? How we doing? How we doing? Need some health. I got enough burnout, though. Fade goes downstairs. That's fine. Blast this guy here. That's okay. I'm going to feed these to Fade. Alright, we feed that. I don't really care about a lot of these things. I guess I can self-ping and what? Yeah, I can draw into the heal, which I actually do appreciate. And then take a damage shield somewhere, and that's fine. Sure. We should be golden here, right? See if I actually hit the Tycoon. My gosh, the Tycoon, he lives. It's cracked. Behold, I've made money off of him. Look at that, 20 gold. Incredible work. And what she just does like 600 damage to him here, which is actually nutty. Like, truly unhinged. So, that's fun, I suppose. Here, see if I can get him back. I don't, unfortunate. It's okay. Womp. It's okay. We definitely win here. It's just a... yeah, fine. I'm not going to fight it too hard. We definitely crushed there, so... okay, this feels good. Memorial Fund, I mean, I'm already kind of doing this, so that's good. Mortal Entrapment might unironically be the play. I actually think it super is. It is a Daze card. We're going to click it. That is a survivability angle. Emberforge, Gem Trove, Cannibalized. Nah, not it. Not it, y'all. Magic Shops, how do we feel about those? They're fine. Trinket Shop, I already have the best trinket. I could remove Garbage, which is certainly viable. We get the Devour Infusion here, which is going to be completely cracked. I think 20 Consumes would be viable too. Let's go to this Magic Shop and look. I think it's going to be fine. Sure, 20 Consume on a Plink. Yes, please. Permafrost on the Mortal Entrapment. Remember, we can make it free by playing Fade, so I would rather make sure that if I draw it on turn 1, I'm not completely gutted. And then I think I might be down for a double stack on it, possibly. There is a lot of value in making other cards free because they stop stealing my Flicker's Liquor, right? 10 in piercing, great. In fact, that's awesome because I'm going to put that on the other Antumbra Assault. The spell chain here is going to go into Hallowed Drippings. Good. The infusion here is Devourer into Votivary. We're already cracking 200 on this one. I'm going to look at the cave. I will trade Pyre Health for a relic, yes. Sure, Winged Technology. They tank better for Tycoon. Fine. I don't care that much. Let's re-roll. Another 20 consume, burn another Plink. We love it. I'm going to go ahead and make... Interesting. Let's make Primitive Mold free. Again, I think this is useful. I'm going to hold out on the slot on that Antumbra Assault in case it's relevant somehow. Not sure why it would be, but it might be. I'm visiting another steel shop so that I can get a magic shop on ring 8. I'm looking for a plus 25 on Lady here. So I think we're going to cut a Plink. I'm not likely to see 2. I'm likely to see 1. Numerically, they're 50-50, so I'm expecting to see 1 20 consume at the end there. So, also, if I get completely burned, I don't actually need more Pact Shards, so I think it doesn't matter, but yeah. Stealth is the real question we're going to need to answer on this guy, right? It's always Arcus problems. 14 stealth, good luck, champ. So, fortunately, Votivary just kind of 1v1s this whole floor in sort of a ridiculous way. Neat. This is such a slow combat is the problem, and I'm going to have way... So one thing to consider that I might be able to do, what if I just keep a bunch of morsels alive mid-floor, and they take, what, like 8 rounds off of him? I actually think that's super viable in like a I'm not actually joking kind of way. It's true. Let's get Fade Scaling first, actually. This is going to be better. Yeah. Who gets this one? She does. Fine. Prismal Dust is like super mission critical here. No one is going to walk out with spikes, I think, so I'm going to play the Prismal Dust in the middle. That's 2 turns off of Arcus, for sure. So, our goal here is 100% bait and get kills. Yes. What a weird one. I'm going to actually farm this out and take the curse. It's fine. And then what? Shoot the boss, I guess. Or, you know, Unreal, I actually just get this. I'm going to shoot myself. Fine. And now you're going to see what we do with this mega damage shield floor that I'm not actually kidding about. Right? Like, I'm super not kidding. Push some days down. What am I doing? Sure, Fade, you can tank. I don't actually care that much. Alright, we should be okay. Nine, 1, 15. I'm going to put Fade in the middle. I recognize it's not quite what we're looking for here, but I don't actually care about the days angle. Okay. Great. Fade dies, no big deal. I could have cleared that whole floor, but I'm not mad about it, you know? It's fine, right? I need to let Fade die, I think. I'm not actually sure, man. It's a little tricky. I kind of want the floors to scale, of course, so I think it's relevant, right? It's crazy. I can't, because I gave her health, it's like not actually doing enough. Who's in there? Oh, it's just a morsel. Sure, so I will reform the morsel and I guess feed it to a Votavary. Sure. An acceptable amount. I mean, I am earning a lot of gold from this by Memorial Fund, so I'm not upset about it, but I will confess it's a little odd. Man, Fate is brutally durable here. What do you mean? It's wild. Who's my reform? Ah, yes, the damage shield morsel. Sure, feed it to Fade, I suppose. Okay. Or, I guess to the... yeah, it goes to the Votavary. Sure, why not? Okay. Heal the lady. Heal the lady. How are you still alive? Votavary, what is going on? Okay, good, she died. Great work. I'm going to play out some units here. The goal is 100%. I need to have full damage shield floor. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Hallow Drippings up top. Fade can come live downstairs. She would straight up murders a man, which is actually fine. And then we put more Hallow Drippings up top. And we should be golden. Yeah. We have so much going on that I'm not afraid. We go ahead and Mortal Entrapment middle. You play the Votavary, right? And I think we're good, right? There's nothing to reform? Yeah, true. I'll shoot the man. I mean, I think we easily... yeah, we 100% get through all of the stealth turns here. Not even really worried about it. In fact, I'm going to shoot my own guy here in order to get Fade in the floor and do 1,000 damage. Who needs Burnout? My floor is easy winning here, I think. Yeah, good job. Good job. You did 1,000 damage. We lose our front lass. Oh no. What a bummer. The floor is otherwise too strong. I was just playing a little weird because Arcus is weird with like 14 stealth, but we had super tools for it. Wax and Spike is the pick. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, that's a good card for my floor. I think it is space. I'm going to be duping the thing and putting it in, which is great. I need this steel shop. I already talked about it. Plus 25. Damage shield 3? Sure, that works too. I don't actually like that. Spin. Okay, they gave me a damage shield 3. I'm going to take it then. I don't like that it blocks the revenge, but sure. You know, I'm not going to fight it, I don't think. Let's look at the caves, see what we hit. Oh, we get more space, in fact? Wait, that's weird. That just means I can get Fate on the floor. Or I can play middle. Oh, playing middle is really good. Yeah, okay. Sure. Unexpected, but yeah, I'll take it. I'll play middle. We go Eternal Flame 3. I mean, we could honestly pop down into Firelight and start going ballistic. This is free scaling as well, right? She's hitting, she's scaling, she then gets punched, and she does Burnout 4, and honestly, plus 10 adds a lot of damage. Let's hard pivot here. I wouldn't do this normally, but Wax or Snuffer makes this super viable. -2. I'm going to go ahead and... I don't mind the cost on Mortal Entrapment. I can cheat it out. I'm going to a magic shop. I want to hold out for a double stack, possibly. Let's toss this -2 into the Wax and Spike for a bigger play here. The Intrinsic is a weird choice, right? Huh. Not really sure what I would Intrinsic here. None of these are really great. I actually think it's bad to take the Intrinsic, and I'm not pressed about it. I don't think we remove Tycoon yet. He's doing great. Yeah, fine. There's a world, by the way, where I could have gotten a large stone into the lady because of the +1 space, but playing middle is better anyway, and I wanted to keep open the opportunity of seeing a minor refraction, so that's why I did this before I looked at the cave. But we're moving on. We're already over 200, so we're fine. As long as we don't lose, I think we're okay. I'm good with Mark of Invasion, right? I'm good with this. We're going to play something upstairs. We have the tools for it otherwise. Cool. Fade downstairs. Great. We're going to play Tycoon downstairs as well. Yeah, Buddy Boy dies. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and plink upstairs. That seems good. Lets me put in a morsel. And then we get Mr. Quick Lad here, which does get this successfully. I'm happy to feed these to it. Not a good floor otherwise. I'm going to save the packed morsels for later, I believe. Sure. Should be fine. I do have reach on the collector, which I will take. Fade comes in and dies. It's actually fantastic. Good. Burnouts extended. Great. Great, in fact. I think this is very good. I'm holding on to the rest of this. We do lose a morsel, actually, surprisingly. I didn't think it was that close, but sure. There's that, I suppose. I will drop in Fade, which does kill the dude in back due to the jack strips, actually. I want to reform units, and there's a reason for this, because this guy is going to hit. Yeah, he does like non-zero damage. And Tycoon will burn out, but he still also will hit. He won't actually burn out. I might have to kill him. I think I need him here, though. He pushes numbers, right? Which is extremely relevant. So, okay. Right, and then he dies to this. Yeah, we actually only take a little bit of damage there because of the way it turns out. Now here, of course, I don't want Fade in the floor. I need to put in double guys. Alright, we're clearing this now. Fade, go do something. Cool, she kills a guy. Now, I'm cheating my own money farming if I do anything else, right? So I'm not going to play the Votivary on this combat. Although I gain 5 gold when she dies, so it's kind of a wash. I guess I'll play the morsel to get its shot. That helps. Sure, okay. Fine. I guess we're just converting Tycoon into the combat floor here, so that's good. Fade can go here and get shot. It's great. This morsel will also pass away. I'll play the Votivary downstairs. Sure, we should be good now. We're making a bunch of money, which is great. I'll finally play the Burnout extension here. Fade can land. Good job. Extend Burnout again. Hit that plus 20 wax and spike upstairs, which is incredible. And then we should absolutely crush, because I have days on the top floor. Great. Our whole goal now is just get units killed. In fact, I'm going to play more units so they die. I don't want to tank for Fade. I want my kill on the top floor. But this is actually super calculated in order to guarantee... Yeah, crazy. In order to guarantee the maximum money farming. Because it's all 5 gold here, right? It's great. Incredible. And then I get 5 more gold up here. We just daze this lady and she's gone. Good job. Although I guess I should have done it differently, right? It's okay. What if I shoot my own unit? Seems alright. Then I play a Votivary, and I shoot my own unit. Alright, we made money. It's fine. Look, I'm doing it. Great. I lost 5 gold there still, but it's okay. We made it through. Crushing Demise is not a bad card. It's never a bad card to have. Second Votivary. Man, they really want me to do this infinite. I'm not going to infinite. My run is too strong. I don't need to. I'm not going to make it miserable on myself. No, you can't make me. Is it wrong? I think I should maybe take Votivary anyway. I'm taking Crushing Demise. Go away. You don't control me, okay? Ember Cache. I'm clicking that because I like that card. Alright, we go left. Sheesh. Everyone over here chanting for an infinite. No, you can't make me. Votive Key. This just seems like a mess. I don't need that. Precious Plating is probably it. Volatile Gauge is maybe playable. I'm just going to take Precious Plating. It's like a lot of health I'm happy to have. Yeah, we get the double stack on the Mortal Entrapment. It's actually fantastic. Make other cards free. Yep. A plus 10. I'm going to put that into the Antumbra Assault here, I'm pretty sure. But we'll see. Lightstone Casing. Anything fancy here? I can actually make a Mortal Entrapment cost 3 now, which is acceptable, potentially. I have a lot of cash. Yeah, okay. We're going to put a plus 10 in Purifying Cleanse so that this card heals frontline a little better. We spin this. Remove Consume is entertaining. It's not bad. I mean, this gets like a plus 16 whenever I draw it, basically, which is kind of good. Sure, that's pretty reasonable. This -1 is going into... Not sure. Put this plus 10 in Antumbra Assault, sure. 23 Piercing is good. Make a Primitive Mold free, I guess. I am just going to purchase removals. Almost certainly those Plinks are dead to me. I don't want these. It's fine. Mold Braces, though, I mean, anyone dies, you get 10 armor. Sure. Fine. Pyre Wall. None of those are very impressive. The dupe here is straightforward. Hey, look, we're doing the guy that has 3 hits. That seems good. I'm just going to buy some removals. Like, this Plink goes away because I don't get a 20 consume for it. And I don't really need primitive molds that often here. So I still think I'm going to remove 1, but I think I'm going to keep the other. And I'll purchase Hammered Chest Plates, Pyre Wall, Tempered Talisman maybe. I mean, it makes it, what, 25? What, that beats Light Wings, I guess? I mean, we're fighting Shade Wings here. No, it beats Shade Wings have 25. Doesn't matter, I have Votivary. This super doesn't matter. Plinks get better. Purifying Cleanse gets 3 health better. I'm just gonna take Hammered Chest Plates. Fine. Alright, cool. Good enough. Stop thinking. 265 out of 100. I'm gonna go blast Seraph now. I'm not gonna overthink this. We have all the pieces we need. We are strong. We have everything, right? Alright, this seems good. I didn't end up removing Tycoon, but I'm actually not upset about it. I just kind of don't care. He's chilling, you know what? I'll then tell you right now, brother earned it, and you can't convince me otherwise. So there's that. I'm gonna crush middle, I guess. There's no reason not to. I'm gonna extend burnout on my little guys, and then we're gonna toss 1 Hallow Drippings, not the other one. I want to save some of it. Alright, Fade, let's go. I am just going to toss the plus 12 here so that my guys actually swing on this turn. I think that's pretty important. Good job. Great, we get through some damage shield, which was a big concern. I generate a lot of rage too. A really important play, actually, for anyone keeping track at home. Let's go ahead and reform the lad. Here you go, bud. Earn me money. Yeah, dollar bills. Let's get it. I want to put damage on him, so I'm going to pierce the armor that Seraph has so that I can freely apply the Mortal Entrapment to him. I'm going to do it next turn, though. But yeah, that is the plan. I have damage shield. It doesn't matter. Right, we're fine. Here, 3 damage shield can go somewhere. You can have it, bud. Good job. Good job. Alright. Now, I know what I said, that I would take more that had quick, but ultimately I was kind of whatever on it. It doesn't matter here. Get it, Devourer. We're so over that it's fine. I didn't even remove the Tycoon. I just don't care, actually. So, whatever, right? Send in the lads. Do a bunch of damage here. Hit a plink on it, right? Push another 90 or something. Seems okay. And then we actually tank here because I don't need to worry about anything else. And... what? Yeah, kill Fade. Sure, good job. And now I want to redraw the Mortal Entrapment, so blast the boss. And we're golden. Cool. Tons of damage. Fantastic work. And I'm earning money. Amazing job. Who needs Burnout extension? Man in middle does. Fade, you can go middle, right? You're fine here? Yeah, sure. Kill everything. Go ham. Here's Mortal Entrapment. There's more days. We're good. Alright, the plan now is... what? Burnout in the back. Play the Hallow Drippings. We should be good. Yeah, totally. This is easy. And we're also earning a lot of money from it, which is fun, right? No one is mad about this. This is a good one. Wow, the Votavary actually does not die? Illegal. Illegal. Do not pass go. Attack. Attack. How do you not die? You don't do enough damage to kill the Votavary? Votavary is truly, simply too powerful. No one can stop Votavary, I guess. It's actually because Fate is getting too strong, right? Anyway, here's a plus 24 Wax and Spike, which seems reasonable to me. That's a lot of damage. That seems good. Here you go, Fade. Fade kills a man and then dies. Great job. Cool. I'm just going to go ahead and snap the 6 days here. Fade could win on this floor for anyone keeping track. Yeah, alright, sure. Great. I don't even need my top floor. Fade 1v1 Seraph. It's easy. Look at this. Beat the ever-living dirt out of the man. Alright. I was looking at the numbers real quick and I said, you know what? I'm good. Yeah, Shard of Divinity is fantastic. I'll click that. I might have skipped blank pages if they had given it to me, but sure. I'll take 100 armor. I have 274 pyre health right now. I think I'm okay. Alright, I mean, the rest of this is clean, right? Nothing fancy to say? With all this days, do I care? Not really. It's actually not a good turn one. I'm gonna run into reform problems, but it's okay because Fate is giving health and we have mold braces. So, good job, I suppose. I'm gonna not clutter the reform pool too bad, I suppose. I want to consider the option where, like, I have to reform my drafts or something, so... yeah. We're playing it cool, alright? Fine. We're playing it cool. Goodbye, Tycoon. Ripperino, champ. Alright, we get Votavary. She lands and blows up something incredible. Fade kind of just goes and does her thing. She's going to get swept out, so I don't hate it. The rest of this is nothing too fancy, I think. Basically, Fate is giving 10 health per turn of free scaling, which is actually super respectable until we can daze the boss, which is good. Great, in fact. Alright, good. We did it. What if I shoot you, Fade? Yeah, I'm gonna shoot Fade. Wait, I'm cracked. In order to Mortal Entrapment the boss. I'm secretly so good at the video game. Then we get this awesome Waxen bike, and we have begun crushing. Here, Tycoon. He might do it. Yeah, this is gonna go quickly, actually. Now that we have the double stack and everything, our days numbers are just so good, it does not matter. Yeah. Here, Fade, go on the floor again, actually. It's really smart for you to be there. Who gets extended? 14s, we have a 3 on the floor. I'll click that guy, right? Sure, whatever, see what I hit. Excavated Embers for all. And then we're gonna blast Fade because it's entertainment. And here's a morsel, I suppose. And then, I don't know, crush mid-floor. And then we get Fade back. Sure. And then, here we go, Tycoon. I trust Tycoon. Tycoon straight up murks the man. Tycoon is actually cracked. He's too powerful. Incredible work. Look at this nonsense. Great, we actually kill that guy straight up, and then the whole floor goes mad with power. Fade's doing awesome. Here you go, Votivary, blow up this thing middle. Then we go Fade lands. Then we go Wax and Spike. We're already winning, by the way. I'm pushing 2-4 here, easy mode. Look at this number. Whee! Alright. That's a run of Monster Train, the video game, that's for sure. Alright, Hef, yeah, okay. The world's broken, blah, blah, blah. Lore! Lore! Sometimes I think about the lore of Monster Train, and it's just like, there's a lot of things that would be really cool if we did in like a DLC if it ever happened. I don't know. It's been so many years. I don't think they're ever going to do something like it. But if they like shadow dropped a 7th clan or something, I would be so in. But, oh well. Oh well. Run summary. It's cool. That's why we have mods, right? We can just play modded runs and enjoy someone else's clan. I do kind of wish the modded scene was a little more amped up. But, you know, I get it, right? We at least have some. It's good. So... Anyway, I think this run was pretty awesome. I mean, Fade, Drafts, Lady of the Reformed, it popped off in a big way. Having the random extinguish for Firelight is just actually mitigating a lot of the damage that the Divinity was putting out. And then once I found that double stack, it was kind of all bets off. At this point, I could generate enough days I had no fear. And I had so many drafts that we were just trouncing everything. So... Wax and Spike was paying out, big fan. Huge shout out though to Mortal Entrapment. This card actually gets a lot of flack. I don't think it's great. I think this card should be 2 Ember, or it should not require an already damaged unit. If it just did 25 damage and applied days 3 with Attuned, that would be worth 3 in my opinion. I'd be fine with that. At that point, it's kind of comparable to Crypt Builder. The fact that you have to have an already damaged unit is very annoying. In fact, it's almost only good for bosses. So, a little bit frustrating. But, you know, we can't all be soul-crushing guilt, right? That card is straight up busted. So, fine. That card should cost 2 Ember and also 3 Extract. But it doesn't, so here we are. Anyway, what else do I want to call out? Turns out Waxer Snuffer is good. I like Winged Technology. We procced Blood for Blood once. Really, though, I mean, it's Flicker's Liquor, Eternal Flame, plus Lost Luggage to accelerate. The fact that we could use drafts is entirely because we had the Lost Luggage. So, a really excellent run overall. Sub 1 hour, too, which is fun. At 265 Pact Shards. I could have just kept clicking buttons and taken a few more if I wanted to. So, you could even push this one a little bit higher. But... fun run of Monster Train. It gets us through Fade. So next run will be Echo Right, and I'll see you there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.